What is up, guys? Maxmov here. Welcome to Farming Simulator 19 Fact Sheet Friday. This is the first one I've done, but I want to go ahead and do more of these every Friday. For those that don't know, Farming Simulator 19 Giants, they release new vehicle fact sheets every Friday. Hashtag Fact Sheet Friday. We're going to kick things off here with some nice forage harvester goodness. We have the New Holland FR780. It's a forage harvester. Price is going to be 364,000 euros. I don't know if they're going to have an actual unit conversion to US dollars. The way the game works is the symbol just changes in 17. We'll see how it is 19. 570 what is that, kilowatts, and 775 horsepower. Pretty big fuel tank, 1200 liters. Excuse me. 40 kilometers an hour or 24 miles an hour. I assume that is the road speed and not the working speed. Looks like they can do grass and chaff, which will be pretty good. Configurable options include wheel setups, and we get a choice of standard or wide tires. Looking at the 300 FP, it's the forage harvester header. I can talk. And it looks like it's going to be the grass pickup there, you can see in the picture. It's going to be 20,000 euros, not too bad. It's got a 3 meter or 10 foot working width. The fact that they have 10 feet there makes me think we might get some better unit conversion for us American boys. 20 kilometers an hour or 12 miles per hour, that's definitely going to be the working speed. That if you're using this thing, that's how fast you can go, limited by the header. You can see grass and I believe hay is the other, maybe straw or grass. They changed the symbols and I still don't really know what they are. Alright, moving on, we have a new sheet. This is the JCB Fast Track 8330. This really nice looking tractor. I believe all of these images are taken on the European map. I don't believe that it's Ravenport, which I think that's the name for the American one. Anyway, the 8330 is a pretty decent sized JCB tractor. It is classed under tractor. It's going to be 310,000 euros. Pretty hefty price, but it looks like it's on the higher end of tractors. 256 kilowatts. I believe that's kilowatts. If I'm wrong, sorry. It's early and who knows. 348 horsepower, 600 liter fuel tank. That's still pretty decent. 20 kilometers an hour or 43 miles an hour. Fast tracks are known to be fast. It's in the name. We get a configurable choice of wheel setup and wheel brand. I believe that we have like Michelin and Goodyear are the tires. We'll see, but we can change brands, which is cool. So we have standard tires, wide tires, and communal. Communal, I believe, are the not necessarily the care wheels, but they are kind of wider and softer. It's like a road tire equivalent. And it looks like a lot of vehicles actually have them, so I am super excited about that. Anyway, moving on to what the Fast Track is towing, we have the Crampe KS950. It is a trailer. It's going to be 62,000 euros in the shop. We'll see what that USD conversion is, if there is. It's going to be 48,000 liter capacity, which is pretty good. We do get a choice of wheel brand, and you can see down there under the fill type, it's pretty universal. We don't have a complete list of all of the fill types, but I believe that's pretty much everything. So this thing will definitely be able to hold almost everything. I don't think there's cotton there, but that's because cotton is baled. So that'll be interesting to see. Another interesting note is I'm pretty sure this is a fifth wheel trailer, so it's actually on a dolly, I believe. I'm just speculating here, but I believe that is on a dolly. So the dolly, I'm pretty confident that we will see. Obviously, it's a fifth wheel to pintle conversion dolly, like we've had in previous farm sim games, but it'll be nice to see that there. Anyway, moving on to a whole nother fact sheet. I'm really excited about this one because we have the Case IH Puma series. Case, I really love it. I've been working with those on the new Lone Oak series. Check out my farm sim series if you haven't, by the way. Anyway, this is the Puma series tractor. It's going to be 188,000 euros in the shop. Again, there might be a price conversion if we're switching to a different metric. Anyway, though, 165 to 199 kilowatts, and we have 225 to 270 horsepower, so we get a configurable engine. The gas tank is 390 liters, I should say diesel tank, 550 kilometers an hour, or 31 miles an hour. We get a configurable choice of wheel brand, wheel setup, engine setup, or front loader attacher. Pretty common stuff for other farm sim games, except for wheel brand. That's going to be new. I'm excited about that. Wheels, we have a choice of standard, wheel weights, wide tires with weights, narrow tires, rear twin wheels, and communal. Again, it's nice to see that communal is going to be on a lot of different vehicles. I think those will be really, really cool, especially if you're doing grass or sod work. I think that'll be pretty cool. It's also interesting to see the rear twin wheels. I hope that it's going to be almost like a narrow wheel, as opposed to like in Europe and stuff like that. They have 2 full-size tires, but in America you get what are called row crop tires, and they're thinner. I think the row crop looks a lot better. Then again, I'm from America, so that's what we're dealing with there. But behind the Puma series is the Bredal K165. It is a fertilizer spreader, but it can also be configured to be a lime spreader, which, if you didn't know, lime is coming for the first time in FS19. It's going to be something that we can spread on the fields. That's a little bit different than just the generic fertilizer. Anyway, it's going to be 67,000 euros in the shop. It has a capacity of 15,600 liters all the way up to 18,950 liters. It has a 12 meter working width, or a 40-foot meter working width. It's got a working speed of 20 kilometers an hour, or 12 miles an hour. You have a configurable choice of wheel setup, spreading system, and capacity. So it looks like you might be able to put some risers on the top of the cart to give it some extra height, as well as we can see in the configurable options down below the star, spreading discs and 6 meter spreading unit. Those are add-ons you can do. So I think the spreading discs will give you a slightly different spreading style as the 6 meter spreading unit, which I believe you need to spread lime. You can see in the picture they are spreading lime, and they have the spreading discs, the 6 meter. So I believe that those together equal the 12 meter, but you need those for the lime. Again, I'm just speculating. We don't know anything for sure yet, but it's nice to take a look and get a teaser in what we have coming. Next up, we have the Manitou. It is the MLT 737-130 PS Plus, quite the model number. It is a telehandler making its return from FS17 and previous games. I don't know if it was in others, but I know it's in FS17. So it's going to be 98,000 in the shop, 95 kilowatts, or 129 horsepower. Not the strongest thing, but the bulk of that horsepower is going to the hydraulics. Has a fuel capacity of 120 liters. It's going to be 40 kilometers an hour, or 24 miles per hour road speed, which there's no working speed for this because it's just a loader, basically, you know. We get a choice of wheel brand and wheel setup. In terms of wheels, we have standard wheels, which are what are pictured right here. And there's also communal wheels, so that's really cool that we will have like road wheels for the telehandler. I really, really love that. Anyway, attached to the Manitou is the Maxi shovel, making its return from previous games. Those are one of the bigger implement brands in the game. It's a telehandler attachment. It's going to be 2,800 euros, according to the fact sheet. Has a capacity of 2,640 liters, and it's a fairly universal bucket, so it's going to be really, really good for just general work. And it's interesting to note as well that you can see it loading lime into what I believe is the Bredal from previous. I think that's going to be super, super cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and head into the next one. Continuing with Manitou, we have the MC18-4. This appeared in the Manitou featurette. If you'd like me to do a breakdown, let me know down below in the comments. It's a little bit old, You may not be the most relevant, there's other people that have done them. Anyway, the MC18-4, it is a forklift. For the first time in Farm Sim, we have a forklift actually built in-game, not through a mod. This is going to be super handy for field work and other stuff like that. It's going to be 37,000 euros in the shop, 26 kilowatts or 36 horsepower. This thing is, it's not super strong in terms of horsepower, but you're just lifting pallets and stuff like that. 71-liter fuel tank, 25 kilometers an hour or 15 miles per hour road speed. Again, not the fastest thing. You definitely need to trailer it around if you're moving it. But for shop work or yard work, this thing is going to be fantastic for moving those pallets and other things around. Anyway, continuing on, this is the last one for today. We have the Fendt 500 Favorite. This is a really, really nice tractor. I've used it in some of my European Let's Plays. It's a classic tractor. I love it. It's going to be 76,000 euros, has 85 to 110 kilowatts or 115 to 150 horsepower. Looks like we have configurable engines, 210-liter fuel capacity, 50 kilometers an hour or 31 miles an hour road speed. We have a configurable choice of wheel setup, wheel brand, engine setup, front loader attacher. That's really going to be awesome. You know, this is probably going to be a good tractor, and I'm sure it will be a favorite. Since it is an older tractor, there might be a chance that we get it starting out. A lot of times, Giants likes to put the older tractors and the less powerful tractors down in your starting fleet when you start a new map. So we'll see. Maybe that's on the European map. It'd be cool if we get some American brands to start out with on the American map. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the Fendt 500 is actually towing the Stroutman SEK or SEC, I don't know, 802 trailer. It's a pretty small size trailer. It's only 8,000 euros in the shop, not too bad. 4,000 to 12,000 liter capacity. Now, you can see in the picture, it is a flatbed and it's carrying 6 pallets. But I'm wondering if you can put sides on this, sides on the side and carry grain. I'm assuming you can because we have a configurable setup of capacity, wheel brand, cover, bale, loading wagon configuration. This is interesting. It seems like it's kind of going to be a Swiss Army knife of trailers. Have the option to put up sides if we want and haul grain. As you can see down below, this thing can hold a lot of stuff. It's pretty universal. We have lots of different crop types. So that'll be interesting to see what it's like. And it's also nice to see a small trailer that is not, that doesn't have the dolly axle in the front, because I hate backing those things up. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's Farming Simulator 19 Fact Sheet Friday. Thanks to Giants for making all of this available to me and anyone else who wants to see it. My name is Maxmov. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like the video. It helps shows your support, and it does bring new people to the channel. Of course, if you are new here, please be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any more of my content. And if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, suggestions, or features of FS19 you'd like me to go through, or want to start doing more FS19 news, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Anyway, as I said, my name is Maxmov. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. See you guys later.